everybody, Rose here. Guess what we're gonna do? Oh, you can see it. We're gonna make hair scrunchies. My hair is getting long enough now to where I can start wearing them. And I was like, I need more. I need more of these. This is velvet. And I feel like I got this purple at Michael's, but I wanted a green one. And so I got this at Hobby Lobby, in olive. And I'm sure I got it when it was the 30% off. They do that every other week. The yarn will be 30% off. So there's that. But it was funny. But like these ones, this is just made of regular acrylic. But I really like these. I like them in the acrylic for some reason. Cotton would probably be best. But I've washed this. This is an older one. I've washed this so many times. And I just hand wash it in the sink. And just scrunch it up and lay it out to dry. Okay, so today we are going to write this pattern out. Because I don't even have it written out. And so what we're going to need is, I'm going to do a tapestry needle and some scissors and then H hook. And I'm really pushing on this H hook because about to start a beginner series. The H hook is a very friendly hook to use for that. So I'm trying to have patterns so that when they learn, you know, they can follow along and be able to have the hook they need. And I'm going to use some scraps, and I'm sure this is Red Heart Super Saver acrylic. And for the scrunchies, if you just have regular hair and it's not super thick, I think these medium ones would be fine. And I usually always buy Goody now. I don't buy the Dollar Tree ones because they will break. And I guess I got this on clearance somewhere along the way. But these feel, okay. I mean, this feels really strong to me. Can I even break it? Oh, yeah, I can. But it took a lot of force. I think these will be fine. And it's the ouchless. So we'll see. And I know Walmart has these for a couple bucks. I'm going to use this brown one. All right, so go get your supplies. And I will meet you right back here. Okay. All right, so how we're going to do this is we're just going to tie it on. And I'm going to do 2 knots. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is get my yarn set up in my hand. And I'm going to hold this. This isn't a beginner friendly. The stitches are easy, but this is like a living life form. So I'm going to get my fingers in here, and I'm just going to pull it down a little bit so that this is a little bit more manageable. I'm going to go straight into the hairband, and then I'm going to grab that yarn and I'm going to pull it through there, pull it toward me, and pull it up. And now I'm going to hold that, and then I'm going to chain 1. Now we're ready to go. The beauty of this pattern is the stitches don't matter. You can have an odd number, you can have an even number. So let's just get our fingers in here, and I'm just gonna hold on, get those fingers to pull this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go into the band. I'm gonna come out, grab my yarn, pull it through and up, and then I'm gonna pinch it so I have control. Then I'm gonna yarn over, and I'm going to go through 2. It's just single crochets all the way around. So I'm going to move my fingers down there, and then I'm going to go back into the elastic band, grab my yarn, pull it through the hoop, grab that, and do a single crochet. Move down a little bit, pull that taut again, go in, grab, pull up, grab this bit here, and then do a single crochet. Pull that again, go in, grab, pull up, yarn over, go through 2. Pull this down a little bit, and this here is almost pulling up just so I can get rid of the slack. And then we go in that hole, pull up, readjust my fingers to kind of slide over and grab these stitches a little bit, and then single crochet. And that is what we're going to do all the way around. We're just putting single crochets all the way. Now right now, it doesn't matter. We've got a big old gap, and at this point, like we're about halfway. Let's just take it and slide it down. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be adjusting it as we go. Okay, let's get our fingers back in there, pull it down, getting that slack up out of my yarn, and I'm holding. I'm going to just slide under my thumb, go back through there, grab that, pull it up, yarn over, single crochet. Move my fingers again, go through in there, oops, get under there, pull that up, single crochet. Let's move again. Get those bottom fingers down, these fingers up, grab the yarn, pull it up, adjust your fingers, and then as I go, I'm just going to eyeball this. And so let's just keep on doing some single crochets and get quite a few under our belt. Yeah, and it looks like we're done, but I'm just going to slide it on down because the purpose of this is you do that. That's what I want. I want it to, when I do that, I don't want these gaps, so I'm just going to keep on sliding it down. And it does kind of make your thingy look weird. You know, it's all out of shape. Lines out. Get my fingers back in there and keep on single crocheting. All right, so let me see where I am. Pulling it. All right, that's looking good. I mean, we don't have any control a lot over that, you know, unless we really cram it in there, and I don't want it to be overly crammed. I'll count these stitches when I'm done just to humor us. Oh, looks like I can keep on doing it. Okay. Okay, Mr. Elastic Band, I'll keep on. That's looking good. I may add a couple more, but I'm going to just see how many I have just for fun. 40, 41. And I think I'm going to put, this will be 42, 43. And I'm going to stick one more in there. 44. All right. I've done that, and I like that the way it looks. So I crammed 44 stitches on there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to join to the first one I started with, that first single crochet. So let's just join it. That row is done. And now we are going to chain 2, and then in the very next stitch, and I'm just going to pull it apart. In this stitch here, I'm going to do a single crochet. Chain 2. And that's what we're going to do all the way around. Pull it apart a little bit, find that next stitch, single crochet, chain 2. Maybe I'm going to regret doing 44 stitches. Pull it apart. There's my next one. single crochet, chain 2. Next one, single crochet, chain 2. So let's just do that all the way around and see what we're going to do next. Maybe 44 was a little overkill. I know I've said this in other videos, but sometimes I like patterns that it doesn't matter the stitch count. It doesn't matter if you miss a stitch or skip a stitch. It's kind of nice just to give your brain time to just enjoy the stitch and not worry about the pattern, I guess. All right, I am back. I got one more stitch in here. And then this is that tiny little when we joined right there. And I can go in that. I can go in this next one. I can go in this space. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in this space with a join. Slip stitch. And I'm going to be done. I'm going to chain 1. Finger. Okay. Now, stretch it, do all this bit. Okay. And if you're, well, look at me. Yeah, it's barely here. No? Is that it? Yeah, it's in there somewhere. Anyway, where we sewed over, if for some reason it's sticking out, like that's bothering me, so I'm probably going to pull it out. And I think I'm going to like weave that in. So let's go ahead and do that since I've got you. On all my other ones, by the way, after I stretched it, it was like a little baby would be hanging out, and I would take my scissors and went snip. I'm going to just go under a couple here on this bottom. And then I want to work up into these stitches up here. I'm just going to go straight up into these stitches. I come back down. There's no right or wrong way. I just like to go up, back and forth a little bit. Now, just going to pull that up a little bit and then snip it flush. And let's go ahead and get rid of this too. Yes. All right. I'm going to make some of these velvet ones in the green. And it's really funny because I was like, I need more scrunchies. And then when I started getting into that stuff, I just have a whole bag full. Oh well. But I really like this. All right, you guys. You know, something else to practice on. These loosey-goosey things. It's great practice. It's very frustrating in the moment, but you will appreciate eventually being able to control it. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get to work on some editing. I'm going to finish writing this scrunchie up, and I will just see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. This is just a little extra bonus thing. If you do get the velvet, you know, you get this down a little bit or can just do the velvet. The way I'm doing it, I do leave a longer tail. So I'm just going to show you how I'm weaving in this end. Is I went straight down. Okay, I went straight down. Now I'm at the base where the elastic is. And I'm just going to go under, if I can, under like 5 or 6 of those. I'm going to come out. And then I'm going to go back like the one stitch, like I came out here. I'm going to go back one loop, 1 or 2 loops. And before I close this circle, I'm going to go and make a knot. I'm just going to go put my needle through it. So I'm basically tying a knot. I'm going to pull that tight. And then I think I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to go back under a few more. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to make another knot. And I'm just going to come up and make sure that I'm inside my circle so that I'm making a knot. And then I think I'll just do one more knot there. Hold my finger to hold my spot. And I'll make another knot there. And then seriously, that should be good. Like, if it comes undone, then it's God's will. And then I'll just go under some more, and then I'm just going to cut it off. So I've put 3 knots total. It should be secure. And then I like to do that. Okay, but really if you're a beginner, if you're like maybe intermediate or advanced beginner, then you might be able to do the velvet, but it's very hard to see. It's like that fuzzy fur stuff. It's really hard to see. So, you know, practice these acrylics and cotton. They're going to be much, much easier. Okay, I'm really going this time. I'll see you guys soon.